Prince Harry's peace offering to royal family costs Duke of Sussex amid disastrous week. Prince Harry's relationships collapsed with Kate, William and King Charles after Duke's bombshell book. Prince Harry's paperback edition of Spare has failed to capture readers' attention, reaching only 73rd place in the UK charts. The Duke of Sussex's memoir sold just 3,000 copies in its second week following its release on October 24. The disappointing performance places the book well outside the official UK top 50, marking a stark departure from its previous success. The paperback version was published by Penguin Random House with no updates to its original content. This stands in sharp contrast to the hardback edition's record-breaking launch in January 2023, which became Britain's best-selling book of the year. Hello viewers, please remember to subscribe and click on the notifications bell icon, so you will be notified whenever we upload new cookies about the British royal family. The original version sold more than 700,000 copies in the UK alone. Globally, Spare proved to be an instant publishing sensation, selling over 6 million copies across print and audio formats worldwide. The book even secured a Guinness World Record for fastest-selling non-fiction book, with more than 1.4 million units sold on its first day across the US, Canada and UK. Despite significant royal developments over the past year, including King Charles's cancer diagnosis and Harry's brief London visits, the book remained unchanged. The choice to maintain the original content came as Penguin Random House announced the paperback would be published in 16 languages worldwide. Some observers have interpreted Harry's decision not to add new revelations as an olive branch towards his family. The lackluster sales become particularly apparent when compared to other current bestsellers. Richard Osman's latest novel achieved 12,000 copies sold during the same period. Meanwhile, Jeremy Clarkson's Diddley Squat, Home to Roost sold almost 10,000 copies. The figures show a significant gap between Spare's paperback performance and its competitors, with both authors selling several times more copies than Prince Harry's memoir. Upon its initial release, the book was heavily discounted in UK stores, selling for £14 instead of the recommended £28. However, the first US printing ran to 2 million copies, with additional prints needed to meet demand. Prince Harry and Meghan miss Festival of Remembrance after sending message from US. Prince Harry and Meghan missed the Festival of Remembrance on Saturday evening after sending a message from the US. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex recorded a new video message that appears to have been filmed in California, where the Sussexes have resided with their children, Archie and Lilibet, since 2020. The royals, who stepped back from official duties over 4 years ago, spoke in a video on Thursday about protecting the most vulnerable in our world against the threat of digital violence and harm, a cause the couple is passionate about. Although the royals both wore dark blazers with poppy pins fastened on their lapels, there was no mention of the Festival of Remembrance or Remembrance Sunday. Harry, 40, and Meghan, 43, did not attend the annual Festival of Remembrance in the UK last night and will not join the rest of the royal family for Remembrance Sunday at the cenotaph. When they were working royals, they sat at the back of the royal box, far from the senior royal family members, which was seen as a snub by some royal fans. The late Queen Elizabeth, Prince Charles, and the then Duke and Duchess of Cambridge sat far in front of the now California-based couple in 2019. The Princess of Wales attended the Festival of Remembrance last night alongside her husband, Prince William, and is believed to be returning to official royal duties after temporarily stepping back for 8 months after she announced her cancer diagnosis in March. It was Princess Kate's first major public event since she announced she had completed her chemotherapy treatment in September. The Prince and Princess of Wales watched the event from the royal box alongside the King and Princess Royal. Queen Camilla was absent from the event after announcing earlier this week that she was battling a chest infection. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's fractured relationship with the royal family has resulted in fewer in-person visits back to the UK for the Duke and Duchess. Their video message was played at the inaugural Global Ministerial Conference on Violence Against Children in Colombia, with Harry opening their address. He said, "We are at a crossroads where the urgency to reassess and redefine our approach to protecting children has become increasingly evident. While the necessity has always been apparent, it is now time to translate that awareness into meaningful action." Harry and Meghan launched the Parents Network, an online campaign to tackle harm caused to children online, in August this year. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle savaged as brand Sussex fails to show unity. Exclusive: Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's global Sussex brand felt confusing to the public for one key reason, says expert. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle were criticized by a PR expert as their global Sussex brand failed to show one unified narrative, which in turn resulted in it being confusing to the public. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have dominated headlines recently after a series of solo appearances by both of them in recent months. Despite their latest joint video appearance this week, Harry and Meghan have been largely promoting their own causes and interests, in what's been dubbed a new strategy for the couple. Now, asked about whether the Sussex brand succeeded in reaching its full potential when the couple promoted it together, PR expert Renee Smith had one thing to say. Ms. Smith, who is the founder and director of PR and creative branding agency The Atticism, claimed that their brand faced challenges due to the couple's differing interests and that their new business approach could potentially work in their favor. She told Express.co.uk, "I think their decision to pursue individual brands could indeed work in their favor over the long term, although it's bound to spark a fair amount of public speculation in the short term. From a PR perspective, this shift might allow each of them to create distinct brands that better reflect their different priorities and resonate more coherently with their individual audiences." The expert added on the Sussex brand's success, "The Sussex brand has certainly faced challenges in maintaining both momentum and a cohesive identity. A big part of this difficulty likely stems from their differing interests, which don't naturally mesh into one unified Sussex narrative." Prince Harry set to return to UK amid his and Meghan Markle's broken royal family relationship. Prince Harry is set to return to the UK more frequently in the coming years, according to a source. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex stepped down as working members of the royal family in 2020. Since then, the couple's relationship with the firm has deteriorated. Harry and Meghan no longer have a base in the UK after being evicted from Frogmore Cottage in 2023. The Sussexes' eviction from the royal residence followed the publication of Prince Harry's controversial memoir Spare, which heavily criticised several senior royals. Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like this video and drop comments, and most importantly don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything.